Welcome, FNews57 here. Once again, I'm back on the Xbox Series X. We're playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and today I have a very interesting video for all you folks. So, what we're going to be going over is how to use locked weapons for free while the weapon itself remains locked. It's a new side of a glitch that was found just a couple of days ago. On my last video that I uploaded, I showed how to do this specifically with the brand new weapon, the special weapon, the SIRIN 9. And while I was on stream, we were messing around with this and testing it. Shout out to my friend Rock and a couple of the folks that were watching. And the idea came up, can we do this with other weapons? Yes, you can. And you can do this in multiplayer. So, Zombies players, you're in luck. Multiplayer players, you're in luck. Warzone players, you're in luck. Any weapon on the weapons list that is locked for you, as long as that weapon has a blueprint in the shop, you can actually use it without buying the pack and without being the appropriate level to use it. So real quick, before I show you how to do it, I'm going to go to the store and I am going to show you that I own none of the bundles. The only Black Ops 6 bundles that I have are all of the free XP token bundles that they've given out. I do not have any bundles purchased. The only blueprints I have come from actually prestiging and leveling up and the vault upgrade for the game. So that's it. Now, most of my weapons I do have a blueprint for. As you can see, like obviously I played in the beta, so I have a bunch of blueprints for like the XM4 or the AK-74. So I have different ones that I can in fact use even when I've just prestiged. That's besides the point. What you want to know is at level 0, whether it's a fresh account or a fresh prestige, how the bloody hell do I use the weapon I want to use without spending an unlock token on it, and I don't want to buy it from the shop? Easy peasy. So, I'm looking at you, AS Val. Doesn't unlock until level 55, but I want to get the camos on it now. I want to make progress on it. Simple. Go ahead and select the weapon. Select the weapon that you want. Go over to the shop. And then you're going to press your gunsmith keybind. Very important. On Xbox, that is default X. And that's going to pull up the screen for all of the attachments. You can go ahead and throw some attachments on here. Doesn't, have to be anything specific. Let's just go ahead and throw everything that I can on here. It's just random stuff to show that this does, in fact, work. Obviously, this isn't the setup that I would normally use, but we just threw some stuff on here. I want to know what the camo challenges are. Maybe I've used this gun before and then I prestiged and I didn't write down what the camo challenges is. We can go ahead and take a look at what the camo challenges are for it. Because I'm just kind of like that. I already have opal camo on there, so we'll go ahead and select that. And then we're just going to back out. And look at that. There we go. Our loadout has the assault rifle, AS Val, with all of our attachments on there, because we've already used it. If we didn't use the weapon, we'd have no attachments. And we have our camo on there. We can literally go into a game, and I'm just going to drop into a game real quick and show you that this does work. This is for zombies. Use the timestamps in the description if you want multiplayer. So here we are, Wave 1 in a brand new zombies game. And look at that, there is our starting loadout with the AS Val, all of our attachments that we had unlocked, and the camo that we have unlocked. So now you can go ahead and use this weapon. Any weapon that has a shop blueprint, you can go ahead and use it in zombies, whether you are level 1 or level 55 or max prestige, doesn't matter. You can go ahead and do your camo challenges with it. You can level it up. Take advantage of this. We got one more day left on the double XP event, so use this while you can. It's probably going to get patched soon. And then I'm going to show you how to do it in multiplayer. Alright, for you fine folks that want multiplayer, the process is going to be just slightly different. Now, I'm not on the multiplayer grind yet, so Obviously, you would need to be level 4 to create a custom class. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to create all of your custom classes. It's very easy. It's very simple. You start with 5. There's a little box that says create custom class. You're just going to hit create custom class until you have a total of 12 custom classes, at which point you can go ahead and edit it. We're going to do the same thing. We want the AS Val because that's like one of the few weapons that I have actually locked to show you that this works. So we're going to go ahead and select it. I have my zombies loadout, but obviously it's locked. So I'm just going to go to the shop and then again press the keybind for gunsmith, which is going to bring up our screen here for all of the attachments. And I can change these attachments. I can change the camo out if I want. Obviously, I don't have the zombies camos, but I have all of my zombies camos and attachments that I unlocked there. If the gun was level 0, then we'd have nothing for it. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to press the back button, and we're going to back out of that. And just like that, I now have my gun. If you had nothing, it would be the base loadout. Otherwise, I have this good to go, and I can bring this into a multiplayer game. Now, like I said, I don't really do multiplayer, but you can take this in to multiplayer now, which is absolutely crazy that you can do that. You can, of course, edit the rest of your perks and whatever you want for wild cards or field upgrades, depending upon your level. But you can literally use any weapon as long as it has a blueprint in the store. So it doesn't matter if it's locked for you, you can use any weapon at all as long as the weapon has a blueprint in the shop. Even if you don't have the level requirement for it and you don't own the pack. The only weapon that I've really found I can't do this with is the Strider 22, because this weapon, if we highlight it, you see there is no blueprint for it at this time in the shop. And I don't believe the HE1 launcher has a blueprint either. We can do this with the SIRIN 9mm, same thing, go over to the shop still, bring up the keybind for adjusting what our attachments are. You can see I already have opal camo for it. Back out of that, and we now have the AS Val as our primary and the SIRIN 9mm as our secondary, both with attachments, because I have attachments unlocked since the gun's leveled, and camos since I have those done in zombies as well, and I can drop into multiplayer right now with this loadout, despite the fact that I literally have not played a single multiplayer game up until this point, and I will show you that I have not done that. If I go to my stats, I go to my combat record, it can't load anything because we simply don't have it. You can also go ahead and use this in Warzone loadouts if you are really like wanting to use a specific weapon in Warzone without actually having that weapon unlocked. You can go into loadouts. Again, I'm not a Warzone player. The way that it was explained to me, though, you do have to do the same process as multiplayer. So go ahead and create all of your new loadouts. Select the weapon that is locked that you want. We can do the same thing. AS Val, go over to the shop, press the button to change attachments and go into the gunsmith, and then simply pick what we want. If you have them unlocked, back out. There you go. There's the AS Val. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit different. We can change the pistol. Go over here to, say, the SIRIN 9, for example. Go to the shop and go ahead and press the button to go into gunsmith. Change whatever we want to change based on what we have unlocked. And there you go. There's the same loadout now for Warzone with the AS Val and the SIRIN 9mm, despite the fact that both of those guns are locked. It is literally that easy to do, that simple to do, and frankly, I am amazed that this has not been patched yet. Because originally it was found with the SIRIN 9mm, and that was on Thanksgiving Day. So I'm very surprised that it's still here. Do me a huge favor. If this information helps you out, go ahead and smash that like button. Share the video with your friends so more people can find out about it as quickly as possible. Help the channel grow. And, of course, if you haven't done so already, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because these types of glitches, they're very helpful to the players. Unfortunately, they get patched pretty fast. So, till next time, my brothers and sisters, Thy Legion, stay frosty.